Sunday afternoon baseball here in Arkansas is coming up next. And a good Sunday afternoon. We welcome you into Texas League Baseball. And here is the voice of the San Antonio Missions here from San Antonio, Texas. Here is John Baker. And yes, I'm here as we get things started, as it is the final game of these two ball clubs of the year in 2025, as the visiting San Antonio Missions taking on the Arkansas Travelers here in the sixth and final game of 2025 and in the meetup. Well, anyway, gonna be a hot Sunday afternoon as our afternoon ball game is scheduled at 1:05. It is now 12:45 here at All-American Ballpark in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, anyway, joined in the booth by my partner Bob. And Bob, always good to see you, as is.
Yes, John, always good to see you too.
Well, what a night it's been for San Antonio, winning last night 5-2. And now today, seeing if they could continue a winning streak as winning 4 out of this series. And so far, hopefully trying to win 5 out of this 6-game set, which that will be pretty good as well. Well, anyway, we are getting things ready to go on this Sunday afternoon. And yes, we do have our friends here at San Antonio watching. They are here watching on our big screen scoreboard. And don't forget, Tuesday night in a 6-game set there at the Wolf. Don't forget, Tuesday is always a special day that we get things going, as we have $2 Tuesday here at the ballpark with $2 AARP, $2 reserve seats, parking, and $2 soda all night long. What a great deal that is there in San Antonio. Well, anyway, Ben Gelman is about ready to get on, and we are about ready to turn things over to him as we start the final game of our 6-game set. Last meetup of the year between these two ball clubs, the Missions and Arkansas. And so far, after today, Arkansas will head to Corpus Christi to take on the Corpus Christi Hooks Tuesday through Sunday next week. And so far, pretty good on that as well. Anyway, we are about ready to go and hope everybody's super excited. And we're about set to get baseball underway here in Arkansas. Well, anyway, let's keep it going and let's play ball as we take you down now to the field. Here is Ben Gelman to bring us our broadcast.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Some Double-A baseball coming at you. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Arkansas Travelers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Michael Morales. He's got 4 pitches to choose from on the mound, and we'll see how he mixes and matches as the game goes on. If he can get through the lineup the first time using just 2, maybe 3 of them, he'll have a better chance to work deep into this one and hold something back for later. Ready to go now. Now Albert Fabian.
30, Albert Fabian.
And we're underway.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Pitch
Nope,
misses there.
outside.
Ball one. That was a well-executed two-strike changeup, but he just couldn't get the call. Swing, high fly ball to center field. That's pretty deep. Hauls it in for the out. And let's take a look at this
Batting
lineup.
second, the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Now at the plate, Ethan Salas. And he's got good speed at a position you don't typically associate with that. It's usually more of a slugger who might plod a little bit. He's something of an outlier here. There's a strike. That kind of speed at this spot can be a real asset, of course. Players like Jason Kendall and Sean Figgins made their teams more multi-dimensional because they could really scoot. One out and the base is empty. To the right side, Windish. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 14, Joshua Mears.
So two down now, and here at the plate, Joshua Mears. That's a hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. And that's that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Still 0-0.
About ready to go for the bottom of the first for the Arkansas Travelers, right now on the Travelers Baseball Network.
Welcome back. So here's the lefty, Jagger Haynes. Here's what you should keep an eye on. With just 3 pitches in the mix, he really has to make sure he gets good deception on the changeup and keeps a consistent release point. If he can tunnel the fastball, slider, and change consistently, it forces hitters to stay back, and that can be the difference between a hit and an out. To the bottom of the first we go. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Nick Dunn. Puts this one in the air down the line. Carrying near the fence, and that is a foul ball. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders, and now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Michael Arroyo. The 0-1. And that one hammered. This one pretty deep. And that one is out of here. That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And they lead it. It's 1-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. 1 out and the bases are empty. Hogan Windish will hit next.
Hey! 0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. Rips this one to short. 2 away.
Got him.
Batting fourth, the right
Let's
fielder,
check out the
Lazaro.
lineup. With the wind blowing out, this could be a slugfest from this lineup. I'm sure all the power guys are licking their chops, hoping to elevate and celebrate. Outfielders will need to not come in too fast on pop flies because those can carry in a hurry. Digging in, Lazaro Montes. There's a strike up high. Two outs and nobody aboard. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Top half of the second from North Little Rock. And now the first baseman, Marcos Castañón. Can't squeeze it. To first, and it just gets there in time. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 7.
Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, number 7.
Ball, that's high. Ball, that's
After
out.
those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. Back up the mid. Oh, it gets the pitcher.
Ow!
The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
Now, Cole Roederer. Roederer serving as the designated hitter, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. This one is in there. Strike 1. Two down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Next
That's
pitch
out.
is outside. One pitch fouled away. And 1-2. Struck out swinging. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. The Travelers on top, 1-0. Bottom half of the second. Now the left fielder, Jared Sundstrom. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Oh, 2 rocks and fires. Gets under it, pops it up. Cedeno settles under this one. And there's one away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Ryland Thomas.
And now, Ryland Thomas. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
That was really close around the knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights. The lefty readies. Here's the 1-1. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. Made them pay for that one, and they add on. It's 2-0. Great job of hitting it where it's pitched. On a fastball on the outer half like that one, you need to keep the weight back and focus on good contact. That time, it paid off with a homer. One down. And now, Victor Labrada. And that one fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Battling here, fouls it away. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of the second inning. Got it. 2 gone now. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. This one is labeled. And that'll do it. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of this inning. Leading off, Gendry Rojas. Wallops this one out towards right center. Should be extra bases here. He turns and heads for second. Chance at a three-bagger. Not in time. He's safe. Everything came together on that swing. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out in front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. Digging in for the Missions, Nerwillian Cedeno. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards home. This one to right, it's carrying. Pulls it down, and that should get the job done. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 94.
So up next, Leodalis DeVries. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for two. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Not much to nitpick about that swing. 106 miles per hour on the exit velocity. That ball was simply scorched. Back to the top of the order here. Next to hit for the Missions, Albert Fabian. Well struck, right field. Out of here. A two-run blast, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. Bases empty, one away. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. That's ripped towards center. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 14, Joshua Mears.
And now the center fielder, Joshua Mears. That one finds the zone.
0-1's the count.
Curveball drops in there. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Liner to left. Makes the play. That is out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. And the home team's down a run. As we go to the last of the third, digging in for the Travelers, Nick Raposo. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
0-1.
Up the right field line, and that's just foul. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Now here's the 0-2. Out to center. Mears on the move. One up, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Dunn. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the third inning. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. Leaves the yard to right. A solo shot, and we're all square. It's 3-3. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. He did very well to extend his arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over the wall for the homer. Nobody on with 1 out. Michael Arroyo getting ready to hit. Already a solo homer in this one.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
And the 0-1 now. Hard hit left side. 2 away.
Oh!
Now batting, first baseman, Hogan Windish.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Hogan Windish, 0 for 1.
Hey!
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Throws to second. And it's a 2-out double. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. The right fielder, Lázaro Montes. 0 for 1, grounded out to first the last time. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Oh, 1 now. A laser to left for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. 2 away and a runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Jared Sundstrom. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. And that's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes in to score. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Might have missed a homer just by a grain or 2 on the bat there. As it is, though, he hit it well enough to keep it out of the reach of the right fielder, and he got extra. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Jagger Haynes, done for the day. And this is one you'd like to forget as a pitcher. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
So
San
they turn to the
Antonio.
lefty in this spot, Omar
Number
Cruz.
60.
A runner on second to deal with.
Omar Cruz.
Now at the dish, Rylan Thomas. That one in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Out towards left center. Mears moving under this one. They limit the damage here. Top of the fourth inning with the Missions at the dish.
Hey.
Curveball drops in for a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Struck the batter out without a swing. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Coming up to the dish
Now
for San
batting,
Antonio,
number
7. 0 for 1 so far. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, designated hitter Cole
Stepping to the plate
Roederer.
now for San Antonio, Cole Roederer. Struck out swinging the first time. And a base hit, and that's into the corner. Around second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. That at bat was over in the blink of an eye. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. Digging in for the Missions, Gendry Rojas. Tripled and scored the first time. This one is labeled. This ball's carrying. It slams off the bottom of the wall. 1 run comes in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Now batting,
Big time
second
at bat
baseman,
right there.
William
Comes through,
Zamunda.
and they're back within a run. Good solid contact on that hit, and even better placement. These days, when the ball gets hit to center, you almost expect that center fielder to run it down and make the catch. 1 out and 2 in scoring position. Nerwillian Cedeno digs in now. Drove in a run with a sac fly the first time up. That one finds the corner. On the ground to first, Windish. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Now batting, number 94.
Leodalis DeVries, the next to hit. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Ripped on the ground to second. Play made. That ends the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied up, 5-5. Welcome back. The Travelers at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Bunted back towards the pitcher. One away.
He's out.
Now batting.
I'm not
third
sure, but
baseman,
maybe this
Jordan
defense has a player with ESP.
Fajardo.
Seemed like they were expecting that bunt attempt on the first pitch of the inning. Nice job to get the out. At the plate, Yoiner Fajardo. The Travelers actually played in AAA between 1963 and 1965, but it didn't last. They've been a AA franchise ever since, all in the Texas League. Fly ball to left, down the line. That's pretty far back. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Nick Raposo.
And here's the catcher, Nick Raposo. They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and throwing a number of their own on the board. Late swing fouled it off. Hard hit to right center. And he got it. Wow, what a grab for the third out. Lost track of that one for a moment, but good concentration to recover. Stumbled a little bit, but was able to hold on to it through contact with the ground. On to the next inning. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Albert Fabian. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. That's about as well as you can hit one on the inner half. Placed it perfectly in the gap with loud contact and earned the 2-bagger. Ethan Salas now at the plate. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to first, Windish. And steps on the bag for the out.
The center fielder, number 14, Joshua Mears.
Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears. 1 for 2. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-5. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. 1 away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Marcos Castañón.
Aye.
We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 run in the inning so far. Lines this one hard up the middle and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now batting, number 7.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Michael Morales is done. Leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now. Number 63.
Number 63.
Has to collect quick outs and
Off
keep
there.
the team within striking distance.
Kitchen.
Next to hit for the Missions, number 7. That's a hit. And they stop the runner at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. That's
Now
3
batting,
straight
designated
singles.
hitter,
That's an
Cole
absolute shot
Roeder.
off the bat at 109 miles per hour. Clearly locked in on that swing. With the bases full, they've got a shot at breaking this thing wide open. And now at the plate, Cole Roederer. Here's a grounder up the middle. Dives, but it's off the glove. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. And they take
Now
a
batting,
2-run lead.
Third baseman, Gendry.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Next to hit, Gendry Rojas. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only
Now
1
batting,
away.
the second baseman,
Nice job
Mayor
of staying
William
disciplined in that
Cedillo.
bases loaded spot. He didn't sell out for pull side power, but lined it to center and brought home the run. So digging in, Nerwillian Cedillo. Grounder left side. Fair ball. 1 run is in. Another run scores. And safe at second with a 2-run double. Gets the
Now
job
batting,
done as he
number
brings home a
94.
pair. Great bat control there. Slapped it down the third base line and kept it fair. That's clean hitting. One out and two on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leodalis de Vries. He swings and drives this one to deep left. Should be extra bases here. One run's in. Now the second run scores. And they're pulling away, up by 7 now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Picks
Albert
himself up a couple of
Fabian.
ribbies. Great swing. Not quite enough to leave the yard, but you could tell it was going to be extra bases as soon as it got over his head and left. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 63, out of the game. Responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching. for
They
the
turn things over to the southpaw, number
Number
39.
39.
With such a large margin, the job here is to eat innings and keep this game within reach. Got to give your offense a chance to come back. Digging in for the missions, Albert Fabian. He's already gone yard in this game. And there's a breaking ball that drops in.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1.
Hey!
That's a mistake, letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. Hit hard on a line. Runner tags and goes to third.
The batter, the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Ethan Salas. And there's a strike. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Runner at third, 2 away. That's towards center. It's pretty far back. Settles under it and makes the catch. That one ends the deluge and the inning. On the ground to the right
That's
side,
foul.
and that's just foul. Swing and a slow roller.
foul.
Kicks foul. He didn't start his
Ball
windup
one.
before the pitch timer expired, and it's
One
an
ball,
automatic
2
ball.
strikes.
1-2 offering. That one
Ball,
misses
that's it.
inside. Great job to lay off 2 very tough pitches and even up the count. Took a little too
3-2.
long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. In the air, out towards right center, the right fielder drifting towards this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Michael.
And now, Michael Arroyo.
Arroyo.
He's already homered in this ballgame. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired,
Ball one,
and it's
no
an
strike.
automatic ball. Swing and a pop-up. Pulls it down, 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hogan Windish.
Next up for the Travs, Hogan Windish. Windish goes 5'11", 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2022. The 0-1 from the lefty. High fly ball to right field, pretty deep. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 5 innings down, the Missions out front here. It's 12-5. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. And here is Joshua Mears. That one
Ball,
a
that
little
pitch is
bit
up.
high. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Hagen Danner preparing to come on if needed. Klein warming up as well. That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first
And the
baseman,
next batter, Marcos Castañón.
Castañón.
1 for 3.
Too high. Ball.
Here's the 1-0 offering. Bash down the right side, but foul. And fires in a heater at 95. With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Got to stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. Laced to right center for a base knock. Makes the turn at second and heads for third. Coming to the plate. Scores on that one. He's in there.
Hey, beat the throw.
Nice job to drive in the run. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. So a runner aboard. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, number 7. Grounder up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
Next to hit, Cole Roederer. Just
Whoa, that's
missed.
down.
The Missions up big in this game. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fly ball to center. Racing over to make the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
And here at the plate, Gendry Rojas. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple. He's just a homer away from the cycle.
Oh and 1.
This one in the air, center field. Labrada on the way over. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Next to hit for the Missions, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Hey.
This one in the air to right, Montez. And that is out number 3. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the 6th. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. San Antonio ahead in this game, 14-5. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off
Now
for
it's the right
Travelers,
fielder,
the right
Lázaro
fielder,
Montes.
Lázaro Montes.
Down the middle for a strike. That one was
0-1.
right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. There's a strike. High fly ball towards left center. Fabian on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 32, Jared.
Now the left fielder, Jared Sundstrom. In the air to left center. Should be extra bases. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Really nice bit of hitting there. He put a real charge into that ball. Very nearly had a homer. But he can be proud of that automatic double anyway. So up next, Rylan Thomas. Already a homer for him in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. Sundstrom, the runner at second with one gone. Right through there for a strike. That one close, ruled a ball. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. That one's deep. That one's gone. It's another long ball in this game. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's now 14-7. It's a party at the plate for him in this ball game. 4 homers now. Seems like they enjoy taking 360-foot laps. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. 1 out and the bases are empty. Victor Labrada will hit next. Can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Joyner Fajardo.
Here's the third baseman, Joyner Fajardo. Line drive for a base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Nick Raposo digs in now. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. Comes across to score. Comes through with the RBI. I'm impressed that he could keep that one fair down the right field line. Showed off a nice clean swing and strong wrists to make sure it landed in fair territory. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. We head back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Dunn. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Omar Cruz won't go any further. Responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
left-hander out of the bullpen, Jason Blanchard has a nice lead to work with.
Jason Blanchard.
Here comes the 1-0. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Runner at second with 2 down. And he grounds it to the right side. Castagnone takes it to the bag alone. That stops the bleeding, inning over. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full innings. The Missions lead it 14-8. Top of the 7th here, and now the shortstop, Leodalis de Vries. Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Here's the left fielder, Albert Fabian. Fastball in for a strike. Nobody out and a runner at first.
On 2.
They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. Liner, base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Runners at the corners now. Nobody out.
Now batting, catcher Ethan Salas.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 39 will depart, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Hagen Danner.
Number 65.
Comes in with the team trailing by a bunch. Got to try to keep it where it is.
Danner.
Next up, Ethan Salas. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall. That will drop foul. The 0-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Runner in from third to extend their lead. That's textbook hitting in a sac fly spot. Look for something up in the zone and lift it deep enough to bring in the runner from
Now
third. And now the center fielder, Joshua Mears. Swings and flares it. And that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner's around second. The throw in. And he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. Seeing the ball very well in this game. So frustrating for the pitcher. Executed well, jammed the hitter, but he still managed to muscle a knock to the outfield. Great hitting. So runners at the corners now. And now it's going to be Marcos Castañón. Foul ball there. On 0-1, the delivery. Base hit, and a run comes in. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton.
7.
Check out the exit velocity, 100 miles per hour. To get that kind of result, you need outstanding bat speed. Get under it a bit more, and it sails out of here. First and second, one away. The right fielder getting ready to hit. Fly ball, right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Moves up a base, so 2 away with runners at the corners.
The batter, the designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
Cole Roederer now at the plate. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This one ripped but snagged at third base. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left aboard. Time to stretch. San Antonio with the lead, 16-8. That 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Embrace your wild side.
All one's the count.
Next one's fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Hogan Windish.
First baseman, Hogan Windish.
Hey!
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Back-to-back K. Montez, the next to hit.
Montez.
In the air to left center. It's pretty deep. Brings it in for the third out. We're in the top of the eighth. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. And swing and miss.
0-2 is the count.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the eighth.
Now
Three
batter,
straight
the second
fastballs,
baseman,
and he gets
Nerwillian
caught looking at the third one.
Cedeno.
Pretty quick AB. Nerwillian Cedeno will hit next. This one chopped on the ground. Done. And that is out number 2.
Now batting, number 94.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Leodalis de Vries. That one to first. Windish will do it alone. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. The Mission's out in front, 16-8. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Jared Sundstrom. In the air, right field, going back pretty deep. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with a double, third hit of the afternoon. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. And one thing to notice here, he didn't fly open and overswing. Instead, he stayed back long enough to drive that one the opposite way. That's what made the double possible. This next at bat looms very large. So digging in, Rylan Thomas. First pitch, that's in for a strike. The Travelers, with plenty of ground to make up, here in the bottom half of the 8th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Fly ball out to center. Mears makes the grab. Runner tags at second and makes it up to third with one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Victor Labrada.
So a runner aboard. Here's the center fielder, Victor Labrada. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike.
One and one.
There's a strike. Sundstrom at third with 1 gone in this inning. Got it. Now 2 out. Yoiner Fajardo
Now
digs
batting,
in now.
third baseman, Joyner Fajardo.
This pitch popped up. And that ends the inning. We go to the 9th. The batter now, Albert Fabian. That one in the air to center field. Labrada under it. One away.
Now batting, the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Now at the plate, Ethan Salas. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Action in the pen down there. Dylan File getting ready to go. One and 0, and the pitch. To the right side. Done. In plenty of time to first.
The center fielder, number 14, Joshua Mears.
Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Joshua Mears. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll do it. So they go quietly here. And the 9, 1, and 2 hitters scheduled to start things off in the bottom of the ninth. The Missions lead it 16-8. Bottom of the ninth. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Nick Raposo. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that drops in for a strike. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Nick Dunn.
Second baseman, Nick Dunn.
The Missions up big in this game. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Ball, that's inside.
Lifted in the air to right center. That's back. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. Ground ball. This one should do it. On the run, throw to first. And that wraps it up this afternoon. Well, this one ends in a blowout. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.